Metaphors, they just are in conversation with our unconscious, other than conscious, maybe limbic brain rather than rational brain. And direct questions, they're useful. We want content, right? But they're for the rational brain. And in a way, like we learn the core sorting question, you can ask that question and get content. But that's not what the core sorting question is for. The core sorting question is for the unconscious mind to say, oh, you want to know what keeps me stuck in this place? I'll tell you, it's this. Yeah. And so in a way, metaphors lead us into similar territory, even though content is important, but we want both of it. We want both of it. And so sometimes I think it's really cool to catch a metaphor that's really almost overarching and acts almost like isomorphism. For example, you just get a sense either the client uses these words or you get a sense in talking to them about their unwanted present state, their desired state, they're adrift in an ocean. And so then we kind of go, we get a shape of where they are and where they want to be. And so then some of the reframes and some of the resources might be helping them find a life raft or helping them paddle harder or send up a flare to get someone to come rescue them, where we're working with the metaphor of being adrift in an ocean. And then I think there's sometimes maybe smaller, not less significant, but smaller metaphors that pop up all over the place, and to use those the way we would keyword backtracking. And so just going back a little bit, isomorphism is, it's partly for the practitioner because it really orients us. What are we doing? We really understand. We're getting on the map. We know where we're going. We know the missing pieces. It also feels good as a client. You really feel someone climb into your experience with you. And then you know how good it feels when someone uses your precious words and backtracks them to you. Same with our precious metaphors. That this change could be effortless, like breathing. It's a pretty tiny little metaphor. Or even could be a suggestion, right? Okay, you want to break up with this person. I've had clients say this, some of them want to dissolve the attachment. Some of them want to cut the cord, right? This is a different metaphor. We could ask, would you prefer to dissolve or cut the cord? Or they might say it, but there we are in keyword territory. And because each metaphor, each keyword is either a portal to a deeper experience or is that chest of that we have to unpack. I think that the client really feels our respect when we're using metaphor in the precious way that they mean them to.